Hi guys, Pinball here. Just made a little challenge lock. Thought I'd show you inside it. This is called Dangermouse. I haven't engraved it yet because I dropped my engraver this morning and it broke the little tip. So I haven't put the core in yet, but it's taken a few tries, but the key operates smoothly. I bricked this a few times yesterday. It's just a little notch in there, but I'll get that out. So, it's quite a cool keyway. NZ1 restricted keyway and key to match. The bitting looks fairly tame, but there's a bit going on inside. And it took a while to hand file down, which was actually quite straightforward in here. I did it that way, but because I'm dead coring the padlock, I'll have to epoxy these holes up so that the key pins don't get stuck in the lock, because it'll be able to be turned, I think, around. Anyway, don't want it to happen. Right, so this is a clone, or my interpretation of a Seagal pick proof. I've got a follower that I made because I've enlarged and reamed out the Bible, and as a result, with this version anyway, I have to align the timing marks, otherwise it will not go well. So with those aligned, I can remove this back section, and then my follower puts the plug back to the center position because it's been pushed on by the springs. And there is our core. So this is a sliding sleeve. So that can move like so. And when I show you a pin, they're all the same, but in theory it shouldn't be any less difficult. So the springs sit on the end of the pins on that small section there, but the pins themselves are anyway, it's like a deep spool, nice crisp edges, but this section in here has got a bevel on it, so they return down through the sleeve and center the sleeve. But the idea being, with the core rotation or tension on the core, these will slip under there, and then when you try and counter rotate, in theory you should drop all the pins. So it should work quite well, I reckon. What else? You obviously machined that so that the head of the spool sits under that lip, and then a couple of other little surprises in there. Pins 3 and 5 are smaller diameter, so the 0.015 pick, which you'll need for this keyway, should slip up in that little gap, and I'll polish the ends of the pins. So that is the Dangermouse. Thanks to Artie for his original video. Cheers Artie, fellow cilantro lover. And so I'll just reinsert that. See the pin sits in the spring there. I had to find some shorter springs because I enlarged this. I had to machine that, come on camera, machine this down after I reamed the diameter bigger to accommodate that outer sleeve on the plug, because I left the plug diameter the same. But obviously after I made the diameter bigger, the front of the plug would have slipped through the cylinder, so I had to make this retaining ring, which is why I machined that down. Future versions will have a captive sleeve, but this time round I just made it, soldered it onto the back of that plug cap. Well, hence why I've got to have timing marks and all this other bollocks. So I'll definitely improve that. But after I learnt a couple of hard times, I bricked it a couple of times and had to machine the top off the Bible. Actually, I might have a, I don't know if I found that. No, where's it going? Yeah, that was one of them. Stuck this thing proper. There's the other one. Did that a bit more precisely. But anyway, once I kind of got the hang of things, she works beautifully. So there you go, the Dangermouse. So I've just got a nice brass shackle, and this morning's project is to machine up a new one of these with just a slot in the top, because I can't make a dead core in an 83 because it won't actually close again.